Welcome along to day 6. On the 6th of December, let's see what we've got behind our advent calendar door. Oh, we've got baubles, my favourite. Okay, grab your paints and let's get started. Right then, some baubles. I'm going to mix up a few nice base colours. So I've got Alizarin crimson and I've got yellow ochre, and let's have a bit of Prussian blue. I think those will be very nice. I'm actually going to try using the large brush, so I'm going to paint in just a really sort of loose wash of a shape, and I'm going to just give it a little hat like that. I want to keep these nice and dilute so that I can paint them with lots of pattern on top of them. So we haven't really bothered any drawing to start off with these, that's a little bit different. Sometimes it's fun to just see what happens when you put the brush to the page. Right, we're going to let these dry and then we'll start to decorate them. Right, these have dried really nicely, and what I want to do now is just wake up a much more concentrated version of each colour, and then we can paint on some detail. This is the fun with things like this, is the lovely crispness of the outer edge, because we used a really dilute colour, makes it look like we've almost done an outline on it, but of course we haven't. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, and then also I need some kind of colour to do the little sort of cap at the top where you have the ring. So I think we'll make a little sort of metally silvery grey with some brown and some of the other blue here. Lovely. Okay, let's have some fun and we'll paint. I'm going to use my really small brush, my 4/10. These baubles are going to be really kind of simple and just fun, really. A bit wobbly, a bit wiggly. And then I'm going to place on top one of those little crowns with a loop. And that's our first sort of happily wobbly bauble. Let's see what we'll do with the next one. If in doubt, always start with a few lines, and you see that slight curve of it gives the nice sort of sense of the roundness. I think I'm also going to do a sort of crisscross pattern. Sometimes I just go straight for the paint from the palette if I need it really concentrated and dry. And then last but not least, let's see if this shows up on the, oh it does, that's really nice. So that just goes to show you that a concentrated colour, even in watercolour, can show up quite nicely. I've always had a big love of like vintage baubles, the old sort of glass ones from the 70s. And my greatest triumph of a charity shop was finding some for 5p each in a little bowl in a charity shop where I used to live, and I've been the envy of many people with my vintage Christmas baubles. So you can see, you can make them really lovely with such simple marks. It doesn't need to be much at all. But if you just keep on sort of enjoying adding pattern, suddenly you'll have some really fun Christmas baubles. And I think I'll use some golden thread to hang them. And there we are.